Western Cape Police say technology has played a big role in helping to find the 9-day-old baby who was kidnapped from a mall in Bellville within 48 hours. A 37-year-old suspect who was arrested earlier this week is due to appear in court in Bellville tomorrow. Our reporter Vanessa Poonah and video journalist Clinton Cerf have more.
The efforts of police as well as community members have been lauded by NGOs and others working in the child rights spaces. This, of course, follows the successful operation to find a kidnapped baby who was kidnapped from the Middestad Mall in Bellville on Saturday. He was 9 days old. Of course, we know that police have now returned the baby to his family late on Monday evening. We're speaking now to the Western Cape Police Commissioner General Patakile for more information on the success of this operation and also the awareness in communities in helping police find missing children. PC, a very warm good day to you. Of course, there have been honours going around for your teams that have been involved in finding baby Shamad, returning him to his mother. Let us talk about the kind of working together between the various units that led to the success in this case in a very short space of time.
So we have an counter kidnapping team, task team that is established in the province. That's composed of many of the specialized units, starting from STF, the highest one, to the visible people at the station level. And in this case, that has happened in Bellville Mall. And we were helped by the technology. The use of technology was actually the most important part of this whole, because we could track the suspect from getting into an e-hailing, using the CCTV cameras of the city to where the baby was found. So in that space, we've had also the communities around, the teams, the missing persons team, and all other stakeholders in that space, assisting and looking for the child. And it was like a team effort with everybody involved. Sharing of information was very crucial, and also responding promptly to all information that was given to us that led us to finding the baby, where we found the baby. And for that, we want to say thank you to the community. And we've seen this in many of the missing children that we've been helping with the communities, the third-party communities, and neighborhood watches and everybody in that we activate. And most of the time, we within that space of time, we are able to locate children that we could find, except those that we have not been finding for some time. And then we should continue the investigation. Even in those that we did not find, we are also appealing to the communities again to assist us on those.
PC, we know that the first few hours, the first 24, 36 hours are crucial in finding missing children, missing people. And then you've said that with the use of technology, but also in this case, the alert community, for example, in Prevalence, this plays a crucial role in terms of making sure that you can act swiftly.
So the prompt reporting of a missing child or kidnapping is very, very important, because it is those first few hours that determine what happens. Normally in any other kidnapping other than this one, you would wait for a ransom or a call to come. But in this one, because the child was 9 days old, but the purpose was not the same for ransom or something else. So we had to rely on with the technology. But importantly is the reporting time. You don't wait, you must report. And then the reaction time from ourselves, and also activating the communities around the area to start searching. It's very, very important that we could see in this one, that and others, especially in this one, that everybody, and even the Tafelsech and the other neighborhood civil societies have been at work to find the child. You can't imagine if you lose your baby 9 months old, it's unexplainable how you feel, how a person feels, but you take it to yourself. And that's the way to go, that we must own this and take it as if it is you or your own child. And then with that, we've seen there's a one to say thank you to the communities.
How prevalent, PC, is the issue of child kidnapping in the Western Cape? I mean, we often hear about those well-publicized or, those cases that make the news. But, how prevalent is the issue of kidnapping of children, but also specifically infants, like in this case?
No, we haven't had many infants kidnapped, but missing children, yes. But where you mostly get missing children or kidnapped children is between the spousal relationship or people that they were once either partners or something, and then one takes the child for the weekend or something. Those are the ones that we're dealing with. This one, we have not had many. You will remember that a few years ago there was the nurse kidnapping at the hospital, where the child, after so many years, was found at school. So it hasn't been much that we know of. There must be something, but now we're talking under correction. It can be that there was one that I don't know of. But specifically this part, it has not been in us, like where you find that children got missing at the hospital and we haven't had that for some time.
PC, I know the investigation is still ongoing, and I understand that a suspect is due to appear in the Bellville Magistrates Court tomorrow. Can we at this stage, don't want to use the word speculate, charges of kidnapping, is there a human trafficking element at this stage, or is it too early to say?
Well, in kidnapping there's always something like human trafficking. So there's an element of kidnapping, human trafficking. So they normally go together. When we will see what the state has preferred, what charges have been preferred against it. But kidnapping for now, yes. But there may be human trafficking because that charge is not with where it's supposed to be against her will. So if you come to the one in Saldanha Bay, Jocelyn, there was a kidnapping, also a part of human trafficking. Although that one we have not found. We're still looking for that child, and we're still making an appeal to everybody. Please help us to find the child. But there is always a relationship between the two, especially when there is no kidnapping for ransom. Normally it's kidnapping and human trafficking. That's a relationship between the two.
A good news story this time around, PC.
Thank you so much. We really also want to say to our team and the community out there, thank you so much. Let's continue making the difference in our communities we serve.
Thank you so much. Of course, the General Thembisile Patekile, the Provincial Commissioner of the Police here in the Western Cape, really thanking teams from police but also from the community for their vigilance and their awareness around this case, this kidnapped baby, a positive ending there having been returned to his mother late on Monday night. The 37-year-old woman due to appear in court in Bellville tomorrow. And of course, as PC has said, it would then depend in terms of the charges, but we do know that she's due to appear in Bellville Magistrates Court on Thursday morning.